Dark Souls 2. I need to go take care of a few things after we... Whoop! Okay. Damn, he lived. Petrified Dragon Bone. Very nice. How many of those do I have now? Sure. 7. Okay, I could upgrade that boss weapon I bought a little bit more. Yeah. Okay, dude. You wanna come this way? We gotta... There you go. That's it. Throw your tantrum. Destroy your required head, therefore try to... Hello. Next boss would be what? I do not like fighting these guys simply because of their grab attack. So I'm gonna do this the cheap way. Oh god, there's a fucking frog too, so yeah, we're definitely doing this the cheap way. I defeated Velstadt last. Second try. First try, I'm calling a bit of BS on the way I died. Whoop, run! Fucking people run. God, go. Where'd the fucking... Okay, there's the little fucking froggy dude. Little basilisk. Funny thing about the basilisk is, well, twofold. One, it's in Harry Potter, but two, those big orb things aren't its eyes. Those tiny little dots just above its mouth. Those are its eyes. Like, you can barely see them. I wonder, like, they're kind of like right up in there. Like, yeah, you can kind of see them. They're like these tiny little dots. Those are its actual eyes. I always found that to be, like, funny. Yeah, not a lot of people know that. I figured you probably would know. You know, you've given me the impression that you're quite knowledgeable about this game. So you knowing wouldn't, you know, that's kind of it's like, yeah, of course. What's in here? I don't remember. Malformed shell. Why is it that, like, I have to work to get these chests and they're all, like, so disappointing? Disappointing your father simulator. Dude just straight up busted down this wall. You get zero fucks. Where is that bonfire? I swear to God, there's a hidden bonfire somewhere in here. It's hidden behind a secret wall, and for some reason I'm convinced it's in here, even though we've essentially checked everything. Oh no, we didn't. Ha ha ha! Gotcha, bitch. Do we want to do this now, or do we... Well, I go into the next block. You know, from... You knew about the lizard dudes, the frog dudes, having the little tiny beady eyes? In Dark Souls 3, is that what you're saying? Yeah, it is. Yeah, the little frog dudes having the eyes like that. It's yeah. It's in all the games, but yeah. I'm surprised they are able to take that hit. That surprises me. Not unheard of, but it's still surprising all the same. Wait, what? Pokemon is pretty. Okay. Go. Got that. Just Miyazaki wanting to do something weird or unique in some way, I guess. I couldn't begin to tell you why. Only Miyazaki knows why he designs things a certain way. Or maybe it wasn't even Miyazaki. Maybe some, like, you know, ambitious artist was like, you know what? I'm going to give this a unique look. It's all, like, my style. Ugh. That one. Like that one. This one I have to deal with the shit coming back. Hey, dude. You have some whispers you want to tell me?
What skill? You've defeated my master. But our master never dies, only changes form so that he may seethe for all eternity.
Oh, a
Brave
little...
human, you have yet to face your
Yeah,
own
Curse
greatest
was posted
perils.
in Dark Souls 1.
Take these. May joy await you at the end of your travels.
Joy will await me at the end of my travels.
I have no gods to pray, but still I pray.
Okay. Bye, nerd. And this is this game's Ring of Favor and Protection. But there's 3 of them. Dragon's Signet Ring grants its bearer protection of dragons, increases HP, stamina, maximum load, but is easily broken. Ralmond, Knight of Drangleic, served the king by guarding the fort until his own demise, and was said to have cherished this ring throughout his entire life. So basically, we now have more HP, more stamina, and more equip load. It's the Ring of Favor and Protection, but it's the Dark Souls 2 version. And there's 3 of them. First, I don't remember how you get the first Dragon Ring. The first Dragon Ring is actually the worst one. Third Dragon Ring we can't get yet. That's later in the game. But I knew I could get one by this point. And so the way you get that one, you have to get the Ring of Whispers. In the original version 1.0, it could even stack, so your health could go like 180. Yeah. Yeah, that got patched out real fucking fast. And for good reason. Like, when you think about that, like, you know, you gotta think about the new players someplace. I know you don't want to cater to, like, the lowest common denominator when making these games, but at the same time, you gotta throw them a bone from time to time. Alright, so did that. Now we go to... Yeah, we gotta go here. Not ideal, but we'll kill the spiders. And go say hi to our boss person who has promised to give us one free weapon of our choosing. And I haven't chosen one yet. Alright, yeah, you live your life. I'm gonna run over here and whoop. That was obnoxiously persistent following me. Holy crap. I was trying to get rid of that guy first. That guy is aching to get his cheeks clapped. Get fucked on, nerd. Yeah. Where'd the other one go? Oh. Bye, nerd. I want to go say hi to my boss person.
If you provide a one, I require.
Oh, right. Trade. Do you have anything cool, though, that I would want? Lost Sinners, Greatsword? No. Spider Fan. Oh, wow. Spider. Holy shit. 20 Dexterity S rank, huh? Butcher's Knife, yeah. Sacred Chime Hammer. That makes sense. Iron King. Holy crap. That requires 50 strength. Dragon Slayer Spear. And King's Mirror. When you get cursed, the game tells you that you should go to a man in Anor Londo to get healed. Only problem is the person isn't in Anor Londo, but in.
Come again.
I think you can also get them from after you beat the gargoyles. The guy who's like T-posing at that first Bell of Awakening. I think you can get purging stones from him, but I think it's a limited amount. Tee hee, I'm in here. You can't hit me. All right. There we go. Now we can go straight in here. And now we have a whole bunch of shit to kill again. Yay! And now it's all free as well. Oh no, it's all, they locked it up again. Okay. Hippo's free though. Bye. Woo. Dude. You stay the fuck away from me. Holy shit, man. Yeah, that dude, that's that acid spray that I was talking about earlier. I'm willing to bet there's somebody out there that would claim that what I'm about to do is cheating. That's not fair. You have to kill it with melee. Says fucking who? I have a friend who did that too. He would troll the elitists by being like, by leveling only dexterity. There are so many elitists who are like, dexterity is such a bad stat. You should never level it up. It's like, there are some really, really weird takes inside the Souls community. It really doesn't make a whole, like any sense. Dude was trying to chomp on my head. Fuck him. But it is good the mechanic is not in the other Souls games. The curse mechanic in this game is the weirdest. I was like, you don't die when you expect. Well, hi, okay, dude. Jesus fucking Christ. Are you... go. If you're gonna just stand there like a fucking idiot. Tee-hee. I know you can make it through that fucking door. Are you just not wanting to? Yeah, you're just not wanting to. I find dexterity better than strength because I like it to more to be flexible and fast with little less damage and slower and easier to hit with more damage. I don't really have a preference one way or the other. I think people should play the game the way they want to play it. I don't think that it should be dictated by some sort of meta. And the people that try and do that shit, it baffles me. Like, why? What's the point? Wham! Right, and to the edge of the arena, because that shit's gonna fucking hurt if it hits you. Alright? And up he goes again. Up he goes again. This isn't at all annoying. Not in the least. No, this is a great boss. It's a fucking trash boss, let's be real. Isn't it so much fun to sit here and... Oh, and there he goes again. Oh, and off he goes again. What a good boss. I love just staring at the boss and not actually doing anything. So let's... Are you actually gonna... And there he goes, off again. Fly away. Fly me to the moon. I can be a shitty Souls boss. You gonna fly away again? Yep. This isn't even, like, not great. This is objectively, like, awful. Okay, I wasn't anywhere near that, but if you say so, then... Oh, no. Fucking, like, fly away again, right? Yep, fly away. Why I don't feel bad about using bows and shit like that. Whoop. That was a complete and total whiff. You're actually gonna do something on the ground? Holy shit. Can I bring an end to the stupid fucking fight? Thank God. Who the fuck designed that? And was like, yeah, no, that's perfect. boss fight that if you don't have a bow in that fight, if you don't have anything, any type of ranged combat in that fight, you're just waiting. Non-stop waiting. It does that constantly. You're not getting. Is that a dragon? Is that over here, or what is the dragon's? Oh, that's for one of the covenants. Okay. Yeah, I'd say like Midir is a good dragon fight. I'd say Calamite is alright as well. Mainly because it like there's a story reason as to why it can't fly around a whole bunch, and you know I think Calamite's fine. I don't have any issues with like Placidusax in Elden Ring. Like Dark Souls 1 has a decent dragon boss fight, an okay one I'd say. Dark Souls 3 has objectively the best one. There's none in Bloodborne because Bloodborne's more of like an Eldritch horror type game. And Dark Souls 3, Dark Souls 3 has the best. Dark Souls 1 has an okay one. Elden Ring has, Placidusax as well.
Bearer of
Or not
the curse.
Yeah, it's Placidusax.
Long one, bearer of the curse.
Bearer of the curse, bearer of the curse, bearer of the curse. Give me my fucking feather.
Resist.
So, another thing that this game did well, you now have an unlimited return to bonfire item. So you don't need to worry about like, how many homeward bones do I have? Where can I buy more homeward bones? Dark Souls 3 continued it with the whatchamacallit, with the coiled sword that you find after taking out Champion Gundyr. Elden Ring, you just warp from anywhere, and it didn't exist in Bloodborne. Yeah, you're about to see that. You're about to see a lot of that. You're going to see a whole bunch of just shooting the thing with arrows until it dies. Because that boss that we just fought is now everywhere. And so you just pepper it with arrows. Like, basically this game is, dragons are basically pin cushions. Come up here and, oh look, a dragon. Oh, it'd be so epic to have a dragon fight. Except the dragon fight sucks. Really good fight they designed here. It'd be a good AMA segment. Fantastic game. Keep in mind, I don't think that Dark Souls 2 is bad because of this, but I wouldn't say I had issues with these dragons. It's just tedious. They like to fly up in the air and breathe fire down on top of you a lot, or at least they do for me. And so I find this method preferable to sitting there and trying to fight them there. And also, if you run up and fight him, this guy is guaranteed to fucking disappear anyways, apparently. Jesus. See? I'd have lost all that all these crystal lizards would have been gone. No, you're fucking not. Titanite chunk. Alright, Dark Knight Stone Twinkling Titanite, not bad. Techno Chunk, Petrified Dragon Bone, Old Mundane Stone. Oh, nice. Fuck you, dragon eggs. Oh, the Dragon Tooth, Havel's weapon. The good thing they die fast, not dragon, but the on the bridge. Oh God, the dragon on the bridge and yeah, and there's a reason I didn't fucking do those like in Dark Souls 3, if you remember. I didn't take on those dragons in Lothric Castle. I was like, yeah, no, I think I'm good. That was one of those, nah, fam, not for me moments. Oh, Jesus. See, now the game loads you up with all sorts of shit. Like, this is the part of the game where we're basically at the end. We do this, we go collect for Dragon Souls, we go kill Vendrick, and then that's it. Vendrick isn't the last boss, but that'll open the gate to the last boss. But do you have to? I don't know if you have to kill Vendrick. I know you do have to kill the you have to go in and collect the giant memories, giant memory things. But I don't recall if you have to kill Vendrick or not. You can listen to you can listen to a podcast or like put on some Netflix or something like that. Like if you're doing this and you're not streaming it like me, just put on some like fucking go put on like it's Netflix and chill basically. Like you just go and you do the thing. Luckily, all the dragons in the air are just decorations. Like they don't actually ever do anything. It's only the ones on the ground that we have to deal with. Like that dude floating off over there, these guys gliding around, all these guys, like all these dragons are. Oh, sorry about that. I did not mean to bump the microphone and pop filter so hard. I didn't mean to bump it at all. You need to kill Vendrick? Okay. Yeah, I couldn't remember like whether or not he was a mandatory boss. You want to attack in the right direction, you dipshit? What a fucking cocksucker, man. It's not even like my character is a cocksucker. It's this fucking game. Like, I wasn't pressing in any specific direction except towards the crystal lizard. The dude attacks in the wrong fucking direction. Like, I just... I don't know who playtested this game, but whoever playtested this game needs to be fucking, like, fired from ever playtesting games ever again. Oh, zip lines. Yay, zip lines. I'm so happy that there's zip lines. The game is saved. Are you talking about this area? Yeah, this area, like... minus these guys is... like actually quite like amazing. Like look at that you know, visually speaking this game doesn't have many issues. Visually speaking this game holds up well and has aged very well. That's one thing that's like I will always credit the game for its you know, visually speaking this game's really well done, and the fact that the game is still so smooth while managing to look as good as it does for its age. Because remember, this was a PS3 game before it was a PC game. And granted, the PS3 version had the biggest, and I mean absolutely biggest, graphical downgrade. But it was still, like, you know. This is the original, this is vanilla Dark Souls 2. And it's aged very well. Well, I mean, I don't know if, like, yeah, I would agree with that. Like that Dark Souls 1 looks like I like it better, but I don't know if that's because I think Dark Souls 1 is just objectively a better game. See, that's what I there it is. Now he's gonna breathe fire down. So you gotta play games with this guy. Yep. And it goes through walls. Doesn't that feel so fair? That's probably gonna hit me. Yep. So fair. You have to like hide down here. Nope. Look at that. Great hitboxes. Great hitboxes, Dark Souls. He breathes fire in this direction. Hits a very obvious wall, but the hitbox for it goes through all of that. Yeah, the original Demon Souls is like... they look like fucking Oblivion characters. They look like melted wax Barbie dolls. What? Oh. I don't think there's a reason to take the bow off in this zone. Oh yeah, they don't respawn. Did I hear a twinkling up here? Oh yeah, because fucking jank. What's all the two? Petrified Dragonstone, of course. What are you? Do you have any items? Are you my mommy? No. What are you? Yeah, I am glad that the remake fixed that. Not only did they fix it, but they also managed to get a 60 FPS upgrade into the game as well. So the game like looks good visually, runs at a buttery smooth 60 FPS. With the solid state drive, the load times are virtually instantaneous. I don't know who writes this message, jump on the edge, but it's unnecessary nowadays. All know about it. Right, just jump on the edge. Are you talking about like they write jump like next to like platforms and stuff that are designed to like make people jump to their death? Is that what you're talking about? I'm gonna try something I haven't tried before. I don't know if it's far enough away to avoid his magical Okay, good, he's poisoned. I'm gonna come over here because he's gonna attack in that direction. I don't want to be anywhere near that. This one's a bit tricky. Maybe I do just go in swords ablazing. By that I mean run in and beat the shit out of the frog. Oh, God, man. I know exactly what's gonna happen if I do that. Nice hitboxes there, Dark Souls. Wanna fucking run? Nope, it is not far enough away. Doesn't that seem so very fair that he can just kind of do that and there's nothing you can do? You just have to accept that he's going to hit you through the wall. It's like this boss is like the textbook example of how to not design bosses, or not even bosses, it's just enemies. I dare not breathe. Thank God, another one's dead. Never to bother us again. There you go. I think there's another crystal lizard somewhere in here that, like, you have to basically choose between one and the other. I don't recall, though. I think this might be the back way up. There's like an alternate route to get up here. I think this might be it. Is this the jump thing? Something ahead, but think carefully. Oh. Yeah. That seems about right for... I'm taking advantage of this. Let's do it. Oh, what the fuck was that? That's why I don't fight them like that. That's why I do the poison thing. Or I just poison them and pelt them with arrows until they fucking die. If you try and get in there like that, you're gonna get some fucking jank ass, weird ass combat. And they do enough, they do a fire attack that doesn't hit you once, it hits you fucking twice, because that's like, You know, and that's why I'm not fighting the Ancient Dragon. Fuck it, the Ancient Dragon. The Ancient Dragon is gonna live. It's not about the weapon being too slow. Yes, this weapon is very slow. But it's more than that. It's the way that they fight. I just went into the fact that, you know, those breath attacks are utter bullshit. Let's do 50% of your health in damage. And, oh, it's going to hit you twice. So, you better be perfect or you're fucked. That's completely sane and not totally psychotic. Luckily, they never come back after they're dead, so... I think we got one... I think this is the last one we have to do this with. Then maybe we're free from this fucking purgatory of dragons that you can't actually fight. Because they're not cool dragon fights, they're just fucking... They're just cursed. So much twinkling titan. You come here. You want to die. Yeah. So now, instead of doing this the normal way, take that guy out. I'm not fighting the Ancient Dragon. It's not because I think it's too hard. I think it's too fucking tedious. Like, it's I don't want to fight the Ancient Dragon, not because it's hard, but because it's just not good. It's an objectively bad fight. It has way too much health. You don't really get anything out of it other than a giant soul. Which, yeah, you'll kill Vendrick a little bit faster with a dragon soul. Okay. Or with another giant soul, but... And there's some that argue that it's not even... that Ancient Dragon isn't even a dragon, that it's actually a giant, because when you kill it, you get a giant soul. But that's getting into the lore, and the lore of this game is kind of nonsense. Get lost, bitch. Rest in piss. Yeah, a lot of people know, like, surefire ways. There's so many people who've gone on, like, this is the way to defeat Ancient Dragon. This is the way, and this is the way. And it's like, yeah, sure, they all work. I've beaten the Ancient Dragon. Very little. It's not something that ever really interested me to an extent where I did deep dives into it. What I know is that Vendrick went to a faraway land, the land of the giants, and stole something from them, and came back, and supposedly that's the reason why, like, everything is bad and horrible now, and why everybody's cursed, which doesn't really make any sense. Like, the undead curse is now linked to dragons? That doesn't track to me. Oh, you're all zombies now because you stole something from us, or whatever. And, you know, people, I think there's an argument that Nashandra was behind the corruption of Vendrick that led him to, you know, venture into the land of the giants. You don't have to know it perfectly to think that it's nonsense. I don't know the lore of Dark Souls perfectly, but I think that tells a much more interesting story. I don't know the lore of Bloodborne perfectly, but I think that's rather interesting and somewhat creepy. You don't need to know the lore of something perfectly to judge it. And that's, you know, that's a bit weird to say that someone needs to know every last bit about a game's lore story to judge it. Like, knowing some of it, sure. But you don't need to know all of it. Zip lines! Yeah, everybody loves zip lines, right? Okay. And now the dragons will never come back. Because you don't, but to answer your question effectively, you don't need to know something perfectly to pass judgment on it. Therefore, I don't feel that the Dark Souls 2 story is very cohesive. Like, how much of the story from Dark Souls 2 carries on to Dark Souls 3? You know, as far as I could tell, very, very little was brought over. There were some references, there were some armor sets and stuff like that. But it, you know, in my opinion, it feels like you could play Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 3, and get a complete story out of that. Like, the problem is this game also, like, if I'm not mistaken, didn't this game also have like a slightly troubled development cycle? I don't recall exactly which. One of the Souls games had issues during its development cycle, and so I think that might have been Dark Souls 3 or Dark Souls 1, 2. My brain is running like 90 miles an hour, and I can't seem to slow it down. So yeah, Miyazaki headed up Bloodborne. It seems like the games that Miyazaki was in charge of didn't really have too many development modes, and then you get into these games, and it's suddenly like you're just like, what the fuck happened? You get into this one. That's my like. It's my takeaway from this game is when I beat it, I was like, what the fuck did I just like? What the fuck was all of that? I tried to make sense of it. But it didn't stick with me. The Pharos Lockstone. Okay. This is kind of why they give you this feather. You're not. I'm done collecting things now. We're going to go ahead and proceed over to the big area. That's the last time we'll encounter our friend. It likes to explode and then talk at us. I guess a good example would be like with Bloodborne's story. You can kind of figure out. I would not say it's nonsense, but the problem is it's just, it never, like, a lot of the stuff that they kind of talk about when it comes to this game's lore, it's just, it doesn't hit the same way that like Dark Souls 1 did or that Bloodborne did. I'd even say I don't really care for Dark Souls 3's lore all that much, but I don't really know it all that well. Beyond the, you know, the Age of Fire stuff that they kind of deeply cover in the intro. And I understand that, like, the Lords of Cinder are people who all link the flame, and that's why you have to go, go find them. It's because the first fire is beginning to fade again, and one of them has to step up and link the flame. And so that's the whole point. You go to find the Lords, and they're all, like, either completely hollow or refuse to go back. They're like, nope, we're not doing this anymore. This is stupid. And they're right. It is stupid. Well, maybe I'll pull up some Vati video after the stream. I usually need something to watch while I wind down tonight. I'll probably go to bed. That's what I usually do. Assuming YouTube's fucking working now. When I got off of work, YouTube was barely fucking loading at all. Like, I don't know what's going on there. I don't know if it got hit with a DDoS attack or what, but YouTube is on the fucking struggle bus today. You're not getting away this time, shithead. I thought I heard twinkling of another. Oh, you need to go. All right. Well, have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. It's always nice to see you. I like when people come in here and don't just like smile and nod and actually try and challenge my thoughts. I appreciate it. It makes for interesting conversation. Hopefully I'll see you again soon. I'll be streaming tomorrow, by the way, before you take off. So if you want to come hang out tomorrow, I'll be starting a lot earlier than I normally do. 'Cause I usually don't stream on Saturdays, but my girlfriend's out of town, so I got a free day. I just gotta go check on her cat first. And that's probably when I'll do some of my reading. Maybe go hang out by the pool for a little bit, see if it's still enjoyable to go to the pool when she's not around. Just hang out with my girlfriend at the pool. Alright, time for Weird Dude to when I press A, we're gonna get a loud explosion. Right now. Oh, he's so little. Bye. Alright, let's take a peek at what's to come. Oh, right. Bonfire Aesthetics. If you're looking to like fully explore this game, unfortunately you cannot get the game into a New Game Plus 2 state in Drainlake Castle to get that bonfire, to get that guy's updated inventory. Fortunately, this does not work that way. Look here, you little shit. Yes. Whoa! Chest ahead. Ah, I couldn't tell that there was a chest ahead. Look at that staff. See if it's. Yep. This is essentially the best staff in this game for spellcaster. Like, if you want to really just absolutely devastate this game with spells, that item is the way to go. Fucking hell, man. Talk about obnoxious. Back in the day, I used to cheese these guys to hell and back with fucking poison. That's kind of why. This is the area where you get the third dragon ring, which is the best in the game. There's also the final mimic, I believe, is here. I think the final mimic is actually over there. I think it's that chest right there. No more of that. Not from you. A few pinpricks on him. There you go. Oh, that's not it. I thought that was it. See? I can't recall which one, but I'm pretty confident, like near 100% sure, that the final mimic is in this area. At least the one for like the dark set. Maybe it's over here. Time for rolling. Aha. Yep, I can see it. It's slightly open. You can see the teeth. Ooh, teethers. Oh, we didn't get the... You don't have little teethers, so I'm going to assume that you're safe. And I went on for way too long. We are well past time for a break. I'm going to go ahead and do that now.